with my feelings. Notice that you really like me. Can't control my anxiety. Feeling like I'm touching the ceiling.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the MVP Man's View Podcast. How we doing today? You gonna interrupt the intro? That's how we doing it already? Okay. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Today, in the Man's View Podcast, we are doing another couples therapy. This will be couples therapy number three, like we do every time. Today, we got two couples with us. We got Mr. Travis Boyce and Mrs. Serena Boyce.
Hello.
And we got Mike Anderson and Miss DJ Anderson. How y'all doing today?
In the house.
Book them. I'm in here, baby.
That's what's happening. Also, we got my wife here, Kimberly. How you doing?
Hello.
She the one.
Good.
She the one messing up my intro.
I did. My bad.
You know what I'm saying? So let me go and turn this down a little bit. I do not own the rights to that song, so don't try to sue me or anything like that. I know the podcast is getting lit, so you know what I'm saying. People trying to come for money. There is no money. So just want y'all to know that.
Okay. Living our best life.
Hey, yes, exactly.
Right.
We living our best life, man. We just trying to get through. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So how y'all doing, man? Can y'all? We normally do at the podcast. We tell about how everybody's week was. Okay. If your week was trash, I will skip you. It's fine. You don't have to say anything. Don't feel obligated to say anything about your week. Okay. So, Kimberly, I live with you. Mm-hmm. Skip you. Travis, how was your week, man?
It was just a normal week, man. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing special happened.
No problem. Skip you. Serena?
Pretty normal week.
Skip you. DJ.
Oh! Very exciting.
Okay, what happened to your week? Go on, let us know.
I got my new dog.
You got a new dog?
I got a new
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
What kind of dog you got? What's the name? Everything like that?
His name is Kobu. He's a Morkie, and I love him to death.
Shout out to that. Applause for you for that. You know what I'm saying?
He's spoiled to death, and I just love him. So it's been a great week with him, and I'm living my best life.
That's what's happening. I need you to speak more into the mic though next time. Mike, what's happening with your big dog? Last time the podcast seen you, know what I'm talking about? You was eating greens.
Yeah,
you broke down that pile real deep for us. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate you coming in the middle on a Sunday. You know that's what we do. Me and my wife made some vows on some Sunday meals, and that's what we do.
I got you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
Cold blooded.
That's how she do it already.
But how your week was, man?
Oh man, it was straight, man. Came home from New Orleans, had a tough little ride down there. Went down for a funeral. One of my boys I played ball with. Just came on back. It was good. It kind of cremated him, and it was a little more easier to me. I don't know. Seeing him in the coffin would have maybe been a little tougher, but seeing his picture, and I think he gave us a last practical joke.
Or maybe having a karaoke funeral. It's probably what made it a whole lot easier.
Yeah, karaoke funeral.
Yes, sir. We had.
Must be a Louisiana thing.
It's in New Orleans. I guess it was.
Yes.
But man, this was the funniest prank I guess my friend ever did on us. To leave third. He had a radio music going on and had the choir lip singing the lyrics that they didn't know. And he was just looking at us in the audience, seeing if we was going to crack a smile or laugh, and we did. And
that's what's happening. That's dope.
That's
dope. I'm glad you brought that back up. That story was turning in a different way, and I was like, damn, Mike going to hit us with one of these stories. Right here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, thank you for bringing that back, DJ. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You on there. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't going to be sad, man. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to really do it, man. I ain't no sad person. Come on, Chief.
Nah, we appreciate that, man. But anyway, we got a little show here today for y'all, man. Today we're gonna focus on like new marriage type situations. When you first got married, everybody been married for a little while. Kim, how long we been married?
This year will be 13 years.
God damn. Travis,
Serena. Excuse me.
Serena, how
right there with y'all.
Yeah, y'all got married right behind us.
Here, yeah.
Monkey see, monkey do. They copied us.
Okay. No, they did not.
I think we dated longer.
Y'all sure did.
Okay.
Y'all sure did.
All right.
Okay. Whatever. Good point. Okay, DJ, how long y'all been married?
I've been being tormented for the past 16 years.
Oh,
jeez.
Old
tormented.
heads in the building.
Okay. She said old heads. Cold-blooded.
I'm sorry. People of experience. That's what I meant.
She wrong for that. If you want to slap on the podcast, we don't judge on the MVP. So whatever you want to do, you can do it.
DJ's not gonna
I got you.
I have no comment about my 16.
No comment about it. That's a bad man right there.
Smart man, you know. That's why he's 16. You know?
Yeah. So I'm glad y'all said that. We got 16 in the building. So I want to ask y'all first. Do you subscribe to the notion of living with somebody before you get married? And why? I mean, how do you feel about that? Do you tell people like, hey, you committed to this person, you love them, maybe you should live with them for a little bit to fill them out? Or how do y'all feel about that?
We the wrong couple to ask that question. We didn't even live with each other after we got married.
Oh, God.
It took us a little while after we got married. Mm-hmm. I mean, being in the military, you know, we were separated for a little while because of where we were stationed and what I was doing at the time, going through training and everything. So we got married in 2002. We didn't start living together until 2004.
Man.
So we're kind of
2 years.
Yeah. But we got not quite, because we got married in December and we started living together in April. Okay. So in April of 2004. So we're kind of like the wrong couple to.
But do you wish you would have?
No. No. Me. No.
Why? Why you don't?
Me. Hey, figure it out. Hey, battle. That's once you commit, you go through the battles. Mm-hmm. You commit to each other through the hard times, through the good times.
Absolutely.
And when you don't have that commitment on you, and you just single, living with each other, ain't no commitment, ain't no vows to God or anything. So that way, you rolling out of a relationship is real quicker than when you got that married coat on. Mm-hmm.
It's like a job. You're learning on the fly. So
on the job training.
Yeah, you're constantly learning about each other. Even after 16 years, it's still things that we're still learning about each other, you know, on a all the time basis.
You rolled your eyes. People can't see that, but you rolled your eyes. I mean, I just want to make sure people see that. I mean, they can't see it, but I want to make sure they knew that.
My mom told her that you marrying an Anderson boy. You know what you're getting into. She caught her in the parking lot and told her and left her alone. And left her home, walked with my daddy, and went into the bank. And that's how it did.
That's all it was. I had to.
You know, it's real quick.
There she go. You know what I'm saying?
So I would have to agree with Mike when he said no. I don't believe in. I don't think you should live with each other. It's like with the dog, a trial period. You're subscribing to a trial period. If I don't like this, then I'm gonna back out. So what are you subscribing to? Whether or not you can live with somebody, or do you love that person?
Yeah. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna hear from Travis now. But no, while we here, I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Okay, Mike out here chilling. We know this. Mike don't do this. But hey, say you walk in the bathroom, your first day, you live there, you done been married to him 2 years, and you see doo-doo in the drawers. It's just sitting over there. And Mike don't seem like there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how Mike get down.
Nothing.
Well, it ain't nothing wrong with that. When you want to know that before you kind of like committed, you be like, yeah, then I gotta shout these draws out every day for 16 years.
Basketball game
you know.
Hey.
I mean, what I do now is just pick them up and throw them in the laundry.
Mike, she trying to tell on you.
So we don't have her music going to trash.
Put them out.
Hey, half of them going to trash before and she catch one. There's maybe been 6 of them in there.
You should just buy dark colors.
I'm telling all the fellas.
Don't ever buy white.
I'm telling all the fellas that I did it was just a serious jump stop. You know, a jump stop, and it was a bump, and hey, you know, you gotta finish that.
Mike just put draws on his grocery list every week.
But I mean, I understand what I do understand what you're saying, but you know, because some people have those habits that some people can't get around, you know, and that was like an extreme thing there. But that's not something that's going to be on a regular basis. That's not an everyday occurrence.
Well, no. I mean, once you do your draw, you do your draws. I don't know if it's a.
So it's like this, but I mean, it's.
I got you.
It's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker. I mean,
got you.
So walking in the bathroom and seeing a tampon in the toilet.
Wait, you can clog up the toilet with that. That might be a deal breaker for me.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go plunge up this shit. You know what I'm saying? I might have attitude with this.
So because you may have to call a plumber every now and then
That's a lot of money a year. You know what I'm saying?
but how much you love me is not as important.
Mike, you love it like that? Okay. Serena and Travis.
Because I was getting ready to tell you how much my husband loves me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
Because I'll tell you, even with that scenario, I've had his babies.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
my husband has changed my past.
Yes, sir.
He has washed my body.
Yes, I have.
And everything.
Go ahead.
When I had Micah.
Mm-hmm.
And with no problems. And when I had to have a hysterectomy, same thing. He was there. He cleaned me. He changed me. No problems. No flinching. No nothing. Because he loves me.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's not concerned about the fluids and the stuff that's coming out of my body. That's part of taking care of his wife.
But see that we going on to another thing. That's after love is love. That's fine. I'm talking about when you first get married and you start living with somebody. You know what I'm saying? That
you're just preparing yourself for what's yet to come.
So
there's an adjustment period.
When we first got
when you
married,
first got together.
When we first got together. She was so mad at me. She walked out the hospital.
Now this is the story I want to hear right here. Tell me, this is the story I want to hear. What's going on?
Started, she had the surgery, and she was so hot with me that she walked out, taped up, stitched up,
and walked out.
Walked out the hospital.
She didn't even get signed out yet, huh?
Just walked out.
Just walked out.
Well, I mean, the baby was crying. I'm screaming, and his ass is laying on the sofa sleeping.
Tough drive in the morning, man. It was a tough drive.
Tough drive. That man tired.
I think it's time to move on to the boys.
Okay, no problem. Well, boys, the same question.
They got their love out the way. They had to walk. Hold on, we going another way
Same
now.
question. How y'all feel about that? Serena giving Travis that no, don't start. No, she setting you up. So Serena, go ahead and start. How you feel about that?
Well, so me and Travis, we got married pretty quick because we were going to just move in together. Mm-hmm. But we were also raised with like you don't
shack
milk
up
away for free. Yes. Yeah. So we made the decision for ourselves and our parents. We are the oldest, and we kind of have that. We want to always make sure we're doing the right thing. So we moved in together. We got married. Y'all got 10-day notice?
Yep.
You know we was getting married.
Pretty much.
Yep. But with that being said, 4 years of college, I was going to see him almost every weekend. So it's not like we weren't living together. Mm-hmm. We were staying together for 48 hours at a time.
That's why they call it a draw taker.
Hold up. What'd you say again?
That's why they gave it a nickname, Draws Taker.
That's her nickname, huh? Draws Taker? Actually, my wife got her in the phone as Draws Taker Serena Boy.
Give the backstory.
Yeah, it's not that kind of story that y'all thinking. I got your back.
You got your
back. It was not that kind of story.
My ears are open.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where my mom had got a story from one of her friends. An
untrue story.
Very untrue.
I ain't gonna lie, your mama get all the bad stories, man.
Hey, TJ, you might want to watch that young lady you talking to. Like, who, ma? Serena. Like, what's going on with Serena? Well, I know her, babe. She after you for one thing and one thing only.
What's that one thing, T?
Draws.
Oh, that's that Tommy.
Serena, that's how you was?
No, I was not that way.
No, Serena was not at all.
Serena.
I was there.
Like
I got her back. She was not like that at all.
So, Rain, I mean, basically, can we answer the question? So, was you trying to get in there for the draws? You got to get married real quick. Okay.
Travis and I actually did not start dating until our senior year.
Yeah, but what that had to do with
But we were friends for a very long time.
That's true.
Why are you looking at Travis?
because I'm trying to see how he's about to flip this story because I just feel like
I ain't flipping nothing.
Okay.
I hear you. I hear what you say. Nah, I told my part of the story, so we good.
Anyways, it was a neighbor across the street was the one that gave that information to his mother. It took me almost 6 years after we got married to get into the good graces of his mother because of that story. But I should not be in Kim's phone, my friend, my sister's phone as the draws taker.
But if it had not been for your upbringing or what your parents thought, would you guys not have gotten married in that 10-day notice and went ahead and lived with each other for a while first?
Back then, probably not.
I don't think it would have happened that way. I honestly think we still was in the same boat that you guys were in, where, you know, we go through the trials together and, you know, we love each other. I mean, I was always one of those easygoing guys anyway at the time. So honestly, as long as Serena was happy, I was happy. That's kind of how I started that. So.
But with that, I will say, our first year, 6 months to a year that we were married, we really worked opposite shifts anyway. So we really didn't see much of each other except for our days off because he was working nights, I was working mornings. So
true.
But yeah.
Okay, no problem. What's happening? I'm glad about that. I'm glad you didn't answer the question at all, but that's what's happening.
I did. I am not the draws taker.
That was not the question.
About living.
But I did. I did.
She said no.
Thank you. You weren't listening.
You just care about
It's about
the draws.
active listening.
It sounds like you was a draws taker. I ain't gonna lie to you. T, how you feel about living with each other before?
I kind of answered already too, but I can see the other side of the equation to where, you know, you don't want to get in there and get in a situation where, I guess since we're on the draws taker topic, the draws ain't good.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Well, that's not the same thing.
Your draws weren't good.
Oh,
okay.
no, understand.
But that's not the same thing we talking about. I'm not alluding to you never had sex before. I'm just talking about living
together.
with somebody.
Just
living with somebody.
Fine. I was fine with the way we did it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wife? We lived together.
We did.
We lived together.
We lived together for almost 2.5 months.
Yeah, man.
Before we got married.
I thought it was good because I got to see that maybe Kim couldn't cook like I thought she was going to be able to cook. I mean, hey, people in the family can throw down. And
everybody in my family
I got the one that couldn't cook a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I had that choice to make. I had to really love her if I went through that. So,
but you didn't go hungry, did you?
No.
Okay.
We spent a lot of money.
A lot of gas money.
We ate spaghetti a whole bunch because that's my specialty. I can cook spaghetti.
I've gotten better though over the years.
I cook spaghetti. She put the garlic bread in the oven. You know what I'm talking about?
There we go, Kim.
Teamwork.
To act like I don't cook. I do cook. I've gotten better.
You got a whole
over the
lot
years.
better.
Yes.
But
I've
when we
gotten better over
started,
the years. When
you was tradash.
Tradash.
You was tradash.
I think the kids call it tash. They call it tash now.
Nah, that's just your children.
No.
That's just your children.
I was not the best cook, no, but I think we were busy too. I worked at the post office. I was working 80, 90-hour weeks, and you were on the gate when we first got married too. So I can't even really think of a lot of things that really got on my nerves. There are some things today that still get on my nerves, but it's where it's like I've been with him for so long, it does not bother me. It's not a deal breaker for me to even be upset about it. My mom gave me the best advice ever. Pick your battles. And if it's not that serious, let it go. Live to fight another day.
The problem, see, it's not fair for you to answer because you married to me.
How's it not fair?
Oh, geez.
I'm still going to tell the truth.
I got the drip, though. So I know you're going to be... It's a whole lot of stuff you
I'm sorry. What's the drip?
If you don't know, I ain't gonna teach you. I can't help you. If you don't know, I can't help you. I mean, I got the sauce. I got the drip. I mean, it is what it is. When
he's talking about his dick game. That's what he's talking.
I wasn't even talking about that. See, now you're going dirty.
You went dirty.
It's another word for swag. You know what swag is. Stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. She going in that, but that's telling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to put that out there, but thank you for that.
She just gave
That's telling.
The top dog.
Yeah.
This cast is almost over. I would have hung up.
Mom, please
I would have
don't
hung up
listen to
on
this.
everybody.
Yeah.
I've been like, the
Mom,
music
listen
Connect
to
now.
Mom listens to the podcast. Mom,
Hey.
just edit that part out, Mom.
Hey, my
Mom.
music would have came on that part right there.
Mom's know. Mom's like when you was going all the way to New Mexico and stuff like
Yes,
that. She was
I
like,
was.
God damn,
I
is
was-
that good?
I was driving miles
Yeah.
to come see you. Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
Answer your mama. Was it that good?
My mother didn't ask me.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Podcast wants to know. It's all right.
Next.
Hey, but in the same vein of this question, how did y'all overcome when y'all started living with each other? How did y'all overcome these annoying things that happens that when you see
You never do. You deal
you
with
got
them.
to well, but you got to overcome some kind of way.
So I will say, our first couple years were a lot. I mean, I was pretty vocal with things I was frustrated with. I guess he's saying I was. It was a roller coaster.
Really?
for us.
I don't see
Yeah.
that.
My first, yes. But now I have learned, like Kim said, you have to learn what battles to pick. He still thinks I'm picking battles even when I don't say anything. But
Draws take it sound like they pick battles. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you have to learn what's important, what's not important.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to fight every battle, just the ones that are important to you. So, I mean, you're always going to have things that bother you about your mate, from your mate. So that's what I have to say about
And
that.
I'm the complete opposite. I'm going to let you know.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Yes,
It-
you
it's-
minus
5, 4.
It is. It's not that I'm trying to start battles or pick battles, but I'm a firm believer that if somebody is doing something that bothers you, silence is consent. So if you don't say anything to them, then they don't know to correct that issue.
Okay.
So you don't say anything, then they don't see. Then it's not an issue. It's not a problem.
message. Say that one more time. Silence is consent.
Silence is consent.
No,
Gotcha.
it's not. No, it's not.
Silence
Yeah, it is.
is consent.
No, it's not.
So if you don't say anything,
You don't say nothing.
If you don't say nothing,
That person
then
don't
you
even
can-
know
They
that
don't
he
know
messing- he-
that
I
they're
like
messing
it.
up. That
I
they're
like it.
you don't you they
That is
don't
true.
know, because if they do something and it bothers you and you don't tell them, how do they know
To correct it.
that is bothering you so that they can correct that action?
I got you.
You have got to say something. So it's not about picking battles and choosing which fight you want to fight. You have got to let them know something's bothering you.
I give you
And
that.
if it's bothering you, if it's up now, the ball is in their court to correct that action.
Well, it depends on the level too, because I'll say I get what you're saying. It does make sense. I guess on the huge issues, things that really, really seriously bother me, I do say something. But I always make sure that I say it in the right way. And that's one of the battles that we've had in our marriage is he is very blunt. Anybody that knows LaFrance, he just going to tell you like it is. I think that's that Louisiana in y'all.
Absolutely.
So when he sometimes, especially in the beginning of our marriage, when he would say something, he would say it like very harsh, and I was very sensitive. So I would be like, okay, like I could see what he was saying, but it would hurt my feelings the way that he had said it. But over the years, he has gotten a whole lot better. So now it doesn't even bother me. If he tells me something that bothers him, I try to fix it. But at the level that it bothers me, if it's like, for instance, the one thing that drives me crazy, but I don't say it all the time because I'm just like, whatever, it's just one little thing. When the toilet paper goes out in the bathroom.
LaFrance is making a look, right?
He
Y'all
is
can't see
making a
that.
look
Y'all
because
can't
he
see his
knows
face.
Y'all
I've-
can't see that.
He knows that I've said it, but I don't say it. I haven't said it in a long time because I'm just like, whatever. It's something small. I'll just get the tissue myself.
Hold
and
up.
put
You
it on
brought
the
it up.
road.
You brought it up to the podcast.
So
we gonna say this what it is. The problem is what Kim does is Kim don't recognize that she the one used up all the goddamn toilet paper.
She leave the last
So what happened is it's like
That's Travis.
it's like
No.
a thin ass thing. Like
No.
I might wipe my nose real quick and just throw it in. Your ass should have. You should have changed it out, but you wanted to get me to change it out. So I was like, you know what?
That's too
Your ass got to wipe up every time you do something. So you gonna feel it because you wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I need some tissue for my nose. Bam, wipe my nose.
anytime it
trash
gets
can
low, I
and
change
toilet.
it out. But I'm the only one that changes.
You
the
you're
toilet
lying.
roll.
You're lying. I change it
Really?
out all the time.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
I change it out all the time.
but in the grand scheme of things, is that something that's gonna make me leave my husband? No. So do I bring it up every time? No. I just go get some tissue out the closet, change it out, and go on about my business. So, but if it was something huge, like I can't even really think of anything huge.
Like always being late every time you getting ready to go somewhere.
Hey.
Maybe something like that.
That's
would-
y'all niggas. I'm glad y'all here.
Wait.
Both of y'all.
yeah.
No, but she's not talking about the voices
But
right
I thought
now.
she was talking about me. You know what? Y'all
about
so
her
late.
husband,
Y'all
Mike.
so late that I don't even start to get ready until I say until the
Until
time that
they
we're
say they
supposed
on
to.
their way. Yeah.
I don't even start getting ready.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
No,
No,
you
he's
ain't.
not.
No,
he's
you
not.
ain't.
I'm getting
Y'all
better.
are
I will admit.
the voices are the worst, but we love them anyway. So we just know it's one of them things. Like we just know we don't start getting dressed until they say we on our way, and then that's when me and LaFrance get dressed, and we still be
And then we
waiting.
wait.
They live 5 minutes away, and we on our way. Still take 30 minutes.
Absolutely, but we love them, so it don't bother us no
It's
more.
laying Trey for. It's laying Trey for.
Oh, don't be blaming
Yeah,
on
we
me.
got
Kids
two
don't even be
kids.
there half
We
of the
got
time.
two okay.
Nah, I don't even want to hear that.
No, y'all just
We
late
went on
for
a whole
no
cruise and we got to their house. First off, they told us to wait because they was late.
Yep.
And then when we got there, the bag still wasn't ready.
That wasn't
You
ready.
know what I'm
End
saying?
up showing a viewing of our van
Yeah.
to the neighbor.
To the neighbor, yeah.
But yeah,
We
the
was a
neighbor
car
came out.
salesman. We ended
Man.
up opening up all doors, then mosquitoes, knickknacks, everything. We getting ate up all the way home to New Orleans because of the neighbor. Oh, this is a good van. Yo, yeah, open that door up. Yeah, open.
Oh, God.
Then Serena lose her phone. Oh,
Yeah.
my. We still in the parking lot.
Still waiting.
Gotten completely off
We
topic.
ain't on topic. But
all right.
my wife was saying I'm late. You know, that what she was saying. I'm late.
But that wasn't the topic.
No, but she was talking about stuff that aggravated her.
Yeah,
You know,
I
this-
can't think
I'm-
of
I'm-
anything huge that aggravates me at this moment. Probably because we're on the podcast and like
You
2
ain't gonna
hours.
never figure out something big that aggravates you
Travis, is
about
there
me.
anything that aggravates you about me?
We're not gonna do that because
But we
I feel
are.
like you setting my dude up.
Thank you, Franz.
No.
Thank you.
No, this
There's
the
no bro
podcast.
code. There's no bro code right now.
This the MVP. It's always bro code. It's always.
Here we go. Here
We always we look out for the millions out here.
Thank you, Franz. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But if you want to throw
See-
something
see-
out there at her, you can, because that was a little annoying to me
Since
right there.
Since you gotta brought that up, you know what I'm saying? But she did that. She knows where it's at. It's not a lot. It's not a lot with Reen that bothers me, but it is one thing. It's one, and it's not over the top huge, but
She don't look like she don't know
looking-
this.
She looking.
we don't clean that much. Well, yeah, well.
Give her.
Or cook.
Oh no.
Oh no, she.
DJ, this was not a question for you. This question was for Travis.
So Rain don't be Rain don't be cleaning.
But it comes
At the house.
But the thing with Rain is she's not nasty. She's not nasty. So it's a difference.
She
I look at
dirty,
you-
but she not nasty.
yeah, it's two different. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
It's too different.
It's dirty. You got dirty and nasty.
It's two different kinds. She
Yeah.
not cause
I
nasty.
have an organized chaos.
Yes.
Cause
in my
nasty
life.
is when you
Most
go
of
in.
When it's just
It's
food
food
everywhere.
you done
yeah.
ate, bones on the bed.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
that.
messy because I used to be the same way.
It's the-
He got on me for years at the beginning.
It's
of
the
our
type
marriage.
with
We're
shoes.
messy.
You know, shoes.
That's all.
I got you. That's fine.
It's a type with
You
shoes.
say
and
shoes?
stuff, you know,
Shoes
the
out there, that's dirty right there.
Shoes.
That's some
you know,
dirty.
Not even the same
Yeah.
color. Huh?
You know,
They're not even the same color.
Typical ladies
One
when y'all
blue,
try
one
y'all try your
green.
clothes on,
Yeah, we
y'all
just throw 'em across
y'all
the
try
bed
on
or
10,
something.
20 different type of.
The problem
type of-
is Travis wants our house to be like that
Immaculate.
showroom
I
ready.
don't see nothing wrong with
It
that.
needs to be a model home at all times.
how LaFrance
No,
is, too.
people live here, so I'm okay with a little
Dirt?
chaos.
No,
no,
not dirt.
I am never okay with dirt.
I have been. That is, she can say that because I have. Because I like I said, I started off. Don't say nothing. I just knock it all out, and then I got to a point like I do a little. I'm a mixture. So I'm a mixture of DJ. I'm a mixture of Mike. So
she was bad.
So I talk a little bit.
Oh,
I talk
Hey.
a little bit and express a little bit, and then sometimes I just.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So I'm
Wait.
as far as saying when something bothers me, I'm a mixture. Sometimes I knock it out or whatever it is that bothers me, I just deal with it. And then I have my moments where if it's been something that's been irking me for a while, I'll go ahead and I may express momentarily, whatever it is that's bothering me. But like I said, in our situations, we balance each other out well. Whereas she doesn't clean as much, but she does clean. But she doesn't clean as much. I kind of make up for that because I like doing that. So it doesn't bother me. So as far as, washing clothes, folding clothes, stuff like that.
I appreciate you.
I will admit I have a good husband. Okay, boom, done.
I mean, that wasn't what we wanted you to admit. We already knew this. But
Your honor dry fish shirts, man. We know that's you. You got a dry fish shirt, you gonna clean.
Oh yeah, I'm a dry
start
fish.
calling
Yes,
Serena
sir.
the dirty draws taker.
Podcast viewers, she's not dirty. My wife's not dirty. Podcast viewers, she's not dirty.
Stuff.
I agree with her on the
man.
organized. She podcast. Y'all heard her ask me the question though, right?
I did. I set myself up for that.
Yeah, I ain't about to ask.
Mike,
She loved me though.
Mike, she ain't asked you, but I'm gonna ask you
Go ahead.
She loved me
because
though.
she kind of alluded to some stuff that annoy her about you, like the time and stuff like that.
Being late.
Anything that you can think of that you might want to? I mean, this is a free space. This is open. There's
You
no
know
judgment
me,
zone.
You know me, in 16 years, she can't. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me
Mike's
let
a
me get
smart
back to
man.
her. Let me go back to her telling me what aggravated me being late.
Okay, go ahead and tell us this.
Sometimes my mind is what my mind be all over the place. I mean, if you know me,
His ass old.
but if you count, I am old. I'm 46. Yeah, I'm 46. But my mind has so much stuff I have so much on my plate that sometimes I do go blank, and next man know time do catch up with me. But it's like what sometimes get me with my wife is that she don't let it go. Like one vow I had to make to her when we first got married was not to shut down. Not to shut down, not to go quiet and say nothing in the house.
Gotcha.
So because back in the day, when we first got married, if we got in an argument, I used to walk around the house like stone. I know y'all know me. I talk a lot. But back when she first met me, I can go and walk by you and won't see you.
We have slept in the same bed and not said a word to each other for like 2 weeks.
And
That's the best sleep though.
Yeah, but I was yeah, but then audience. Let me tell you. Then she makes me make the vow not to do it no more, and I committed not to do it. Now she took over. I'm like, how you gonna take over my habit and get better at me?
Can't go to bed
at
mad.
me?
Huh?
Yeah.
No sleeping mad. I like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, so when she get aggravated with me. One thing I don't like, she don't want to talk. Like, tell me what it is, and then when she do talk, she get more mad. And like, you already mad, so don't get more mad because you're trying to solve it now. Close it out, you know.
I got you.
Yeah. That's what that would aggravate with me sometimes.
And that ain't even no bad thing.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
None of what we talked about is bad thing. It's just regular married couple
life.
stuff.
Oh yeah, we all good.
That's
good.
it.
We all good people in here.
Bad thing is stuff like what we talking about now. The young couples, they'll just leave.
They'll get
Yeah.
divorced
Now.
over that in
Yep.
a heartbeat.
It's crazy.
And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Too many people just running up out of relationships. But that's why I wanted to get on here and talk about some things that I know that gets a lot of people gone, especially like money and stuff like that. Hey, if two broke niggas get together, you're going to be broke when you're together. Don't leave because money. Now, y'all been broke. You might as well have a partner to be broke with. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be in it together. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Why you leaving now?
Babe, we got $24 for the next 2 weeks.
Hey.
We got
Say
food
that.
and we
Say
got
that.
gas.
You know what I'm saying? Get
Say that.
some bread.
I love you.
Some bread and turkey and you good to
We
go.
gonna
Good
get
to
these
go.
ramen noodles.
I always
and
tell her
hot
that every
dogs, and
time.
they'll be all right.
Holla at me when we have zero.
There you go.
But anybody else got anything they want to get out? Something on your spirit, T?
I'm good, man. I think I got it off.
Please
I
don't
know
let
Mike
me get y'all in
Mike looking
trouble.
like he light right now.
Hey.
You saw how he got that all.
I'm good.
Like
He feeling good.
Mike smiling and stuff. He's like, I got that
He
all.
feeling loose.
And I said it
Hey,
respectfully. He said, I said it
That don't bother
respectfully.
me.
I'm still good. That's what I like.
See,
That
I'm
because he
looking-
said it the right way.
See, I'm looking a little uptight just because I see my
He's
babe.
sitting right next to me.
I see my babe right here, so I was expecting
I'm
this.
okay. Like,
We good?
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this is
Because the funny part about it is, deep down inside, you really already know it.
Yeah. Rena.
It's just that they've never verbally expressed it to you. So that's why it doesn't bother you when they say it.
And that goes back to what you said. When you see something, you need to say something.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I mean, how does that person ever know what to change
Right.
or whatever like that?
But
A
if
lot
you
of
say too much, then it becomes.
I
an
think
issue
it's the
too. I think
way
that's
you
valid.
way you
say
say
it.
it.
There's a respectful way to say everything. As long as you say it respectfully, it may hurt the other person's feelings, but they'll respect you because you said it the right way.
I mean, it's plenty of times when Mike has done something and it has made me truly upset.
The lint,
And
leaving the lint out the lint. Hey, she almost divorced me over the.
He takes the lint
Yeah,
out
she
of the
almost-
dryer and
yeah.
sits it on top of the dryer.
She almost divorced me on that,
He
fellas.
collects on top of the dryer.
She
It drives
almost
it
divorced me
drives
on that.
crazy. It drives me crazy. But what I do is, it's
A
like,
man was drying clothes, about to fold, and put the lint on the top and forget she about to put papers on.
what I do, Kim, I was talking to Kim. What I do is, Kim, if it's something that he does that really, really bothers me or really hurts me, I don't tell him at that time.
Because it might come out the wrong
Because
way.
it does come out the wrong way. I wait until I calm down. And then I like to have my conversations after we've done everything we need to do in the house with the kids or whatever. And we've gotten into bed and we're, sitting in bed, getting ready to turn on the TV to watch TV or anything. And then I say, babe,
Yes, sir.
okay, we need to talk about
But then
this.
does he hit you with a really? You gonna
Nope.
bring that up to me now?
Nope, he does not.
This one does.
He
does.
does
though.
not say, really, you want
You
to bring
better
this up
not
to me now.
interrupt that makeup time, boy.
It can be times that I'm ready to discuss it, and he could be in the middle of watching TV or watching a game or anything, and it's like on my spirit, and I need to get it out.
Pause.
He will pause the TV.
Yes, sir.
And we will have that discussion that we need to have, because that
Coach boys call it timeout.
timeout trap.
20-second timeout. 20-second timeout.
Temple refs
'Cause
ain't
she
gonna give
sit
it to
here
you, brother. I'm
She sit
telling
here
you.
trying to look at me hard. There is a difference between what DJ's talking about and what you referring to.
What
What
you do?
you referring to is you'll be mad. I see you mad. I want you to tell me why you mad.
Tell him.
Then
Yes,
I'm
sir.
ready.
But
I ain't
DJ
looking at
said, I'm
TV.
not ready to talk about it.
I ain't
Talk.
No, DJ didn't say she
That's what
wasn't
you
ready
just
to
said.
talk about it. She looked
That's
more
what you just said, right, DJ?
a little bit of that, but then she also sees what Mike got going on. But do you do that, DJ, if Mike is ready to talk about it though? Let me just answer that question.
Most
first.
of the times, if
Yes. Go ahead.
No, don't speak for Sister DJ.
So most of the times, if Mike has done something that has made me upset, sometimes he doesn't realize it,
Okay, see.
and so he is not ready to discuss it because he doesn't know that he has made me upset.
That's a big
now,
difference.
if he does something that is like today, when he was late and,
I was not
and it
late.
was obvious that I was upset about it, we did have the discussion at the time in the car because I was.
That makes sense.
It's
It's-
not
It
late.
wasn't 5 minutes late. We were supposed to leave at 9 o'clock. We didn't leave till
We
9:30.
hated that.
That was not 5 minutes. I don't know where the hell you got your calculation.
Showed up at 10:35.
But that makes sense. See, me, I have this, I don't know what you call it, discerning spirit or whatever you want to call it.
Yes, it's
But-
the
They got a
of
spirit, huh?
Discernment. There
It's
we
the
go.
spirit
Thank
of
you.
discernment.
Thank you.
See, I got you.
Kim, people always looking out for y'all. Got to podcast. Understand?
Background music.
Mike quiet. The mistakes I'm making talking right now, Mike quiet, but we both together on our conversation.
No, but you
Pull
have
Mike all in there.
because you have to figure out what works for you, and that works for us. And I make this. I don't know what you want to call it. I say this all the time that like in our relationship, we have this kind of role reversal, where the guy is usually the more dominant person who is the more vocal person. He's not in our relationship. I'm the more vocal. Why are you looking at me like that?
Go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, okay. because in our relationship, he's not. I am the more vocal, dominant person in that aspect. So that's why it always comes upon me to bring up those topics and stuff that when we have those discussions, because
Makes
more
sense.
things bother me than bother him.
Yeah, but hey, fellas, don't think I'm a punk over here.
Nah, you good?
No,
I ain't gonna lie, she kind of frames you like to be like,
No,
Hell, man.
because I specifically said,
verbal.
I specifically said that
Verbal.
I am the more dominant verbally.
That's right.
That is what I said.
make
So
you
I was
feel-
not saying that I dominate him. I said I was the more dominant
It's
person
okay at times,
verbally.
you got the man talking soft and everything. Yeah.
Fucking soft.
Say, Mike, don't be talking soft.
Let me put my voice back.
Yeah,
on,
man, yeah.
She do, and that's how I am. I'm more of a processor, but she keep my manhood always intact. So that's all it's about.
And that
That's right.
is
There you
like
go.
with our relationship as well. We have learned over the years. Like I used to try to make LaFrance talk. When I was upset, we was gonna talk about it right then, right there, and that was gonna be it. But I realized quickly it was not getting me anywhere. So now, if I'm upset about something, I'll bring it up to him and I'll see what kind of mood he's in. If he ain't in the mood to talk, I know I'm not gonna get nowhere. My grievance is not gonna be heard, so I'm gonna wait. And then when he's ready to talk about it, then we have an honest conversation, and then we can get more out of it than me just being even more mad because he ain't ready to talk.
No talkie, no nookie.
Well, no, we don't do that. Because, we just don't do that. We can be mad and still have sex.
Ooh.
We can be mad. We still gonna get down even if we mad at each other.
I got a fist pound you on that one, Franz.
Franz ain't
Hey,
coming to my house alone.
I
No
ain't-
more.
I ain't
You
gonna
coming,
lie.
I'm gonna be there.
I ain't gonna lie. I need to learn that one. I
Hey.
don't know that
Hey,
trick.
LaFrance, back to. I know this your show, but what gets you going, man? What makes you aggravated
Yes,
with Miss
Mr.
Kim,
Hartman.
man? I know.
Besides the toilet paper.
Oh, nah, that toilet paper shit ain't. I just get her back. That's when she think it's me.
That's how he go. We go tit for tat sometimes.
Sometimes little small stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. Like, say we cook or whatever like that, and like she'll just be in the bed, all the food out, all the dishes, dirty dishes out. I mean, she didn't came in here, looked at it, and went back to the room and got under the covers, took a bath and everything, and then laid her ass down, got the bonnet on and everything. You about to go to sleep. And like the other day, we did the podcast.
Yeah.
What, yesterday? I did the podcast?
Thursday.
No, yesterday. We didn't do it Thursday. We did it yesterday.
Yeah,
this
that's
week.
right. That's right.
So I came down here. She cooked. That's fine. Usually I take care of the dishes because, you know what I'm saying? She cooked. I got it. But I got the podcast to do. I come back down here, everything out. Like, ain't nothing covered. Ain't nothing.
They got
none
more
of
people
it.
coming.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, yo, it's a buffet. Like, you come get your own shit.
Yeah, man.
So I'm looking like, ain't this a bitch? So she made this cornbread that Serena like, and I'm
I
like,
love it.
why you keep on?
cornbread? It's
Oh,
in
you
the.
didn't call me.
It's in the.
Why you keep on getting this raggedy ass cornbread every time? And I got to put the shit up. I'm like,
cornbread.
that's what I'm mad about. I'm mad. Like, okay, I ate the chicken, I ate the green beans. I'm gonna hook that up, but I got to put up this raggedy ass cornbread. You couldn't have put the raggedy ass cornbread up and shit that you ate.
You
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff. That's what I get mad
do
at.
that. I just feel like if I'm cooking, then it's okay. He can put the stuff up.
I like
and most
that.
of the time he does, and he has no problem with it. But I understand yesterday because he was doing his podcast and stuff. But it's just a habit for me. I know I'm gonna leave it because he gonna put it up.
But what about when I cook and I still got to put it up?
Put it up.
Don't say no as if that don't happen in our house, because you know when I cook, when I'm in the kitchen cooking, by the time you guys come to eat, I have not only cooked and cleaned, I have put the food in containers ready for it to go into the refrigerator.
I wasn't going for that. I was
okay,
saying,
just checking.
like, that's some good stuff.
Good cover up.
He had to change that
Point for
too
Mike.
real quick.
But that's all that little simple
It's
shit like
little-
that. You know what I'm
it's-
saying?
it is little stuff.
It's not nothing I'm a divorce her about. You know what I'm saying? But
He
I
can't
mean,
eat this.
Hey, I just see Franz coming in that kitchen like I'm like, man, bro.
bruh,
Like you've been outside
I
all
can see
day
it.
and you gotta push that cast on.
yeah,
right?
man, I got to do all kind of stuff, man. And last night, but when I do the podcast, I drink a little bit, so we get freer as the show go on. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm drinking. I'm a little tipsy by the time I come down there, and I'm like,
Man,
this ragged ass cornbread out here. Like, put the cornbread up at least. Like, goddamn, I'll take care of everything else, but put the cornbread up. Like, at least do that for me.
So LaFrance, have you ever just left it?
No, because it will stay in there, and I'm gonna eat that shit tomorrow.
So,
I can't.
what would happen if there was no leftover food? It was just that raggedy ass cornbread. The chicken was gone. The green beans was gone. The only thing that was left was that raggedy ass cornbread and the dirty dishes.
I'm gonna put this shit up because I don't want rats in my house, man. Hey, she wrong for that, man.
I know. I can see you slamming every cabinet.
Nah, I ain't slammed that shit. She didn't even know. She didn't even know I was mad.
No, he did.
But I sure looked at it like this raggedy bitch. Let this cornbread out here. This messed up, man.
So Kim, now that you know that bothers him,
I see.
So it's no longer silence is consent. He has verbalized that bothers him.
No,
are you going to change?
Bothered him yesterday.
Oh, that's a feeling.
So Macy said, "I'm gonna keep doing."
So are you going to change that behavior? Are you going to put the dishes in the dishwasher?
He was on the podcast, and when he came downstairs, it was still out. No, I now that I know it bothers him, I probably will try to do better. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I'm gonna remember because it's a habit of mine. But I will try. Now that I am aware, I will consciously try to do better.
Serena, are you gonna try to clean a little bit more for Travis?
Travis, now are my shoes still at the front door? Now it might only be one or two pair. It used to be like a whole week.
Did your shoes down at the front door? I mean, how you gonna have that man lie on the podcast? You just said a couple pairs there. Your shoes is at the front door.
There has been improvement.
Yes.
Okay.
Over the court, it has. I
think it's because she's not there the whole week. Yeah, that's why. When she's there, the shoes are there.
You at peace, bro.
You're not gonna finesse the podcast.
Y'all gonna
LaFrance, now that you know that not replacing the toilet paper holder for the toilet paper on the road for Kim bothers her, are you gonna replace the toilet paper?
No, I purposely do it on purpose. When you leave one little thing because you like it's not over yet. Yeah, it's gonna get left. Yeah, you change that shit out.
Now, Mike.
No, and then now that put the new roll on top of the roll that ain't
Micah
got
does that.
But
Mike, now that you know it bothers me when you late, are you gonna be on time when I'm ready to go?
I'll try my best.
You the lying ass man sitting over there. Take this mic.
She didn't slam the mic.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'll give you all I got, man. That's what I do.
That's what we can take.
So are we gonna do the Rick Ross on it? Can we get the Rick Ross like the other podcast?
This is a different podcast. Y'all ain't ready for the Ross.
I'm ready for the Ross.
Yeah, you ain't ready for the Ross. We done with that topic. Yeah, I do what's customary in the house of the MVP. You know what I'm talking about? I Ross it up. There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
We need Greg on that. Greg be doing a good Rick Ross.
Whatever. Okay. Okay. Now we on the topic of still freshly married. You know what I'm saying? We talked about you described the living with each other and what annoys you. How do you get over that shit like that? I want to ask the guys first. When you first moved in, you got married, what was your idea of sex intake that you was figuring that, oh, it's gonna be popping? This is what's gonna happen every week or so like that. And what ended up being the actual intake that was that? I have a different question for the women. Okay. Don't worry about it. But right now we at the men. Mike, go on, help me out. When you first got married, what would you think you was doing, and what kind of tricks you thought you was doing when you first was getting married, like every week? How many times you thought you was gonna get it and stuff like that?
Oh, when we when we got it, we had she had this drawer, with these drawers. These drawers with these. Drawer. She had a drawer like a dresser. She had all these. Okay. She had all these.
Sex toys.
She had to look up, but she had the outfits,
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mike has a sparkle in his eye right now.
She had the Vicky Secrets in there.
In that drawer, it looked like it was going to be Monday, Tuesday. It was going to be, I was going to the gym, I'm not coming straight home. I'm going
yes,
to get the weights.
Yes, sir.
I'm playing hardcore, damn near dying. I'm a big man, so I'm trying to keep the heart pumping. So, I come home, she'd give me them shows, little something, come on up them stairs and all that stuff back,
Yeah.
When we first started out.
Yeah.
So What you want to say?
Well, I don't want no specific
okay.
We don't need no
scenes and
details.
like that.
We don't need no
Because you're
details,
reminiscing right now. I
Yeah,
see,
we
don't
but
need no
I
swings
see,
or nothing.
Yeah.
We was in the
Bye.
early, we was in the late 20s then, baby.
yeah.
baby.
But how you thought? So it sounded like you thought at least every night you was gonna get it. 'Cause
we was gonna touch bases.
That's what you thought.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get back to you for the second half of that question, but I want to see what you think. He thought every night. What you was thinking, what you thought the sex intake was gonna be like for you?
Honestly, multiple times a day.
Multiple times a day, but how many multiple times? What was multiple?
2 or 3 times in the same session at night, and
Oh.
maybe a couple times in the morning before we go
Okay.
do what we got to go do.
Gotcha. Okay, so you thought multiple sex intakes was going to happen. I mean, and like I said, the whole theme of this is for new couples and stuff like that. Because that's what I just want to get an idea what men think when we first get married. Because I thought the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, and I thought we was coming home for lunch break. And I was going to get it a couple times during
I'm
lunch
with you.
break as well.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm not
with
gonna lie.
you.
I thought we
was cooking lunch.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna coordinate lunch breaks, and then we was gonna come back and like, bah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
like, go back to
Yes,
work with a
sir.
smile on my face. And that obviously didn't happen. I'm not gonna ask the guys about how much time or how many times they get it now. I think that's not the question. But we're gonna ask about when you first got married. Let's go. When you first get married, she's still in there giving it to you. But let's go like 2 months
Let's
out.
take a little further.
Let's go
out.
like
Okay.
3 months out.
Okay.
What was the sex intake you think you was getting? What do you remember the intake you was getting like per week status?
Ooh, that number dropped off. It dropped off. It dropped off.
Yeah.
I would say that first month or two is you
Yeah.
jackrabbit style.
That's why I excluded them because that's the I got you now. It's happy. We got the ring. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You signed the paperwork. Blah blah blah. Now after about 2-3 months,
Now the rent or mortgage is in both of our names,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah, once we get a little further along, I'm tired.
yeah, you see,
Got a headache.
yeah,
Can't do this at night.
yeah.
That type of stuff start coming up, and it start getting a little desert land. You know what I'm saying?
Not 3 months, T. We're not gonna let you bash her like that.
Yeah,
but you can bash her, but not like that. What do you think you got to like by 3 months in? About a week? Let's say a week.
It's been too long. We can't remember all
Let's
that.
go.
Yes, I can.
I can guarantee a man remembers that.
Nah, we remember.
A man
we
remembers that. Okay,
I could say about 2.
about 2 a week.
2 to 3. Yeah, it was.
I'm
Yeah,
a divorced thug.
Yeah.
2 weeks. 2 or 3
yeah,
weeks.
I got about 2, 3.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. By 3 months in, 2 or 3 weeks. Mike, what you think you was doing about a week? About 2-3 months in.
Oh boy, my wife was in.
Don't look at her, Mike. Don't look at her.
I'm being honest.
Don't look at her,
I'm
Mike.
looking at her.
Don't look at her, Mike.
But when we first, yeah, we was.
Get it.
And she was on leave. When she was on leave,
Yeah, because you got to remember when we first
Y'all
got
didn't live
married,
together.
We didn't live
Yeah.
together.
So let's go 2-3 months from when the time y'all lived together. Because
because
that's like newly married.
Closet.
Anything we downstairs table, garage.
Oh, so
and we had kids. So anyway we can she pick up a slipper, it could be some issues. so we could be getting ready to go to church, and she'll pick up something to put that heel on, and we late for church. We was with them young kids.
The sparkle is back again.
With them young kids, Zion was my age, Michael was a newborn, and Jay was new, and they wasn't just buzzing in your room. They was like they had to wait for us to get dressed, so you didn't, you can elongate that.
But I got a question for you. I guess his took about 3 months to break off. It's always a point where that it is a cliff, and it seems like you fall off that sex cliff. You know what I'm saying? Because all guys go through this. I want to know when you got to that sex cliff and you fell off, and you're like, "Hey,
when it fell off is when
we missed a day. We missed 2 days now."
Yeah,
when you start realizing
when
that
when she came back off deployed, or she gone for years or a year and a half, or when she go back to work, when she take that leave and go back to work, because she was in a position where it was
she was going,
she was growing, and
she
was going and stuff. So when we got together, But you know what I'm saying? So I can't say that she didn't fall off. It wasn't her fall off. It was just she was in the military.
I got you.
And it was a it was it wasn't her saying I got you. You know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't her natural fall off. It was just probably like y'all had spaces of time, like she was deployed a year, and then you learned to be like, hey, I don't need it like that, so it didn't even bother you when it happened.
Well, I was going crazy. Now don't get it twisted in there. I was going crazy. And sometimes she'll come in from places where she been, which sometimes be top secret, whatever. And I had no idea what it was because I didn't know she be tired, but I'm still trying to pick a fight. I'm trying to get, you know, she could. That's why she quiet. But you know, it's different when you got that
military. Yours is a little different because the military. So it ain't quite the same. But I think if y'all was living together, there's always that cliff that you get to. You going up, you be like, oh, I got married, this booty every day, and then all of a sudden it's like. She tired today. What the fuck is going on? She ain't worked that hard. She worked the same hard as yesterday.
Let me be real with you. What really happened? Let me tell you what happened. This when it fell. Is when your kids get to a point when they start getting to a point where they get active, and you got 3 of them doing all different things, and you running around, different baseball, track, football, whether you running around. That time. When you thinking about putting your last piece of energy into making love to your wife, boy, that morning wake up gonna be tough.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That morning wake up and then that but you know that's what I feel. I feel it wasn't that she shut down or whatever, just circumstances or then and them kids. Sometimes them kids get in the way, man.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I mean, what's the man? I mean, what's your calling? What's your 3-month calling? What did it fall off?
My thing was, I got a problem, man. I think I'm kind of addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't every night, I get an issue. You know what I'm saying? I get a problem. So I learned to focus myself. So it's like every other night. And if it goes to every 2 days, I got an issue. I'm grumpy. I'm like, what is you doing? Who's you fucking? You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like when I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So I got an issue that way. So if it passed 1 day, if it passed 2 days, I could be tired. Kim know I got a special battery pack just for that. I could be tired as hell. What? Let's go. And then I'm passing out afterwards. But I got a special battery pack. I don't use all my energy because work don't deserve that little special energy that I got. Ain't
always got a little on reserve.
Little reserve. Okay.
I need. Hey, you know what? That keep going, but see, sometimes you learn a lot. This better than other fools. I needed that one. Go ahead, keep going.
all I'm saying,
that's
ain't nothing at work, man. All you got. I came to this realization a long time ago. The most important thing in your life is time. You know what I'm saying? So while I got my time, I'm not giving it all to my job. Fuck work. I mean, it's mail. I'm a mailman. I'm putting mail in a box. Fuck your mail. If I'm your post office worker, if I'm your mailman,
please make sure my Amazon package gets delivered.
I don't deliver here in Copper's Cove. But people in Killeen, all I'm doing is giving you your mail and I'm going to fuck home. I don't care about that shit.
That makes sense, Franz, because no matter what job you're in, you like you said, I'm not going to give all my time to that job because no matter what, if you drop dead today, they're going to replace you.
They're going to get another motherfucker to do my job, and ain't nobody going to worry about me. They're going to be like, God damn, you heard about Franz? Franz done died. You know what I'm saying? Had that package on them people's stoop, and they had it all on the Ring camera. On that Ring doorbell. The Ring doorbell caught it all. They nigga passed out. Gonna have me on World Star the next day. So, fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
World Star like that, brother.
Nah, man, I'm just going to be real, man. Man, fuck work, man. Kim know, I told her this a long time ago. Time is your only important thing. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do what I got to do at work to get paid so I can have my time to do what I want to do. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm going to work for. If I can't do what I want to do once I get off of work, then fuck work. I'm gonna quit and do something. I'm gonna just be a hobo then. If I can't do what I want to do when I get off, it makes no sense to go to work. So
that's why they rich.
You know what I'm saying? But we rich in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Rich in spirit. I'm rich in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't everything. They got a lot of rich people that's depressed, a lot of people that's miserable and stuff like that. They're not doing what they want to do, and they got millions of dollars. They can literally do whatever they want to do. And money ain't everything. That's how I figured that out a long time ago.
That's a good rich.
So you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to me, Keys, Message. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna shout out message from me?
That was it. I
Hashtag
stopped.
message.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
stop you, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
I
You know what
stop
I'm
you,
saying?
but I
You
stop
know,
you to hear that.
so I got in there. So
Beast
every
mode.
now and then I gotta get in there. You know what I'm saying?
I
Say my
need to hear
thing.
that.
Yeah, but women, I got the topic for you guys. Okay. Now, it is no secret that you guys know what the men's expectations of sex is. Let's not even beat around the bush. You know, we want it multiple times, a day, night. It don't matter. What in the world possesses y'all?
Phrased it like that.
Okay, my bad. What goes through your mind the first time you told him, nah, not tonight?
Hold on.
My head hurt tonight.
Before we answer
Hold on,
that
she's
question
kind of more on
for
that.
you,
Yeah, hold on.
let me ask you this question.
Okay, go ahead.
Why is it that the topic is men want it all the time? We want it too.
So I'll answer your
Well,
question.
hold on. I got to talk to DJ
I
first.
mean, because you made it seem like it's a man wants it all the time, and the woman is the one who is denying him the pleasure. But I mean, what if?
DJ didn't see my notes. I was gonna get to the reversal just in case.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
My bad.
That's fine.
I just wanted to make it obvious.
But since she brought it there, that's fine. I got a question. All I'm doing is I got a question from my wife. How many times have I denied you of having sex?
No,
Once. And don't I champion that day?
Yes, you do.
Get into the mic.
But that's where the issue comes in, because you get like excited. He gets excited when we talk about when we get older, because he's like, I can't wait to do to you what you doing to me. And I'm like, who actually thinks like that? It is not a malicious thing when I tell you that I'm not in the mood, but you getting happy. Because when you get up in your 50s and 60s and stuff, and you going to be like, no, I can't do it.
I'll be like,
46.
But he's smiling
Kim,
right now.
it
We're
must be a
talking about it.
generational thing, because I done had that conversation with Serena
Like,
myself.
y'all can't wait to tell
You
us
know,
no.
it come a
It's
time-
like, it's not that serious.
It was one time.
It was one time.
She made me mad. And I forgot what happened. She
Yeah.
made me pissed off, and she was like, babe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I ain't over the shit that we talked about. So she got to me. I was like, hold.
But you just said it can't not make you mad enough the way you can't get it.
Well, that time we had a knockdown drag.
You gotta understand. I was so happy. I was like, nah, get up off me.
Yes.
And in my mind, this is playing through my mind. She want me. Franz, you had the willpower to tell her to get the fuck off you. You the man. So I was like, I'm that man.
Yes. And then it never happened.
And then she
again.
snored, and I was like, damn, you stupid as motherfucker. Boy. You should have got that. But hey, I did it that one time.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm saying? So I celebrated my one time.
We don't do that, though.
Let me ask, can I ask my wife that same question?
He was sick. It was the only one time he's ever told me no. He just
Now
was
ask
not
her
feeling
about
well.
me being sick.
Sickness and in health. He's going to do it. He don't care.
I'm like the flu, sweating.
Yes. And I'm like, really? Are you serious?
She's like, oh, babe, I hope wish you was good. I was like, you good? Go and get what you got did. I'm up here dying.
He was not dying, but
like-
he was sick.
I'm sweating everywhere. Like, okay, you good? Okay, good. Okay, that was
But
it.
LaFrance, though, like to answer your question, as far as what makes us at times say, I have a headache.
Can
I be real with you?
You don't really have a headache?
Think about what you about to say.
No, I'm going to.
Because this is going to have long,
Hold up, man. Wait. Put a little bit more drink.
a little more drink in that
Put a
shit.
little
This
more
It's
bottle-
empty. That's the third one. It's empty now. I have always said to Travis that for women, I feel like it is a mental and physical thing for us to get into that mode.
Absolutely.
And I've told Travis, it starts from when we wake up. Did you even say good morning? Did I get a text at any point in the day to say, how's your day, babe? Thinking about you. Love you. Now, if I don't hear from you all day, and then it's like we get in the bed and it's like, oh, I have a headache. We haven't talked all day.
That's vindictive.
I mean, but I'm going to be honest with you. This is a hashtag judgment-free zone, right?
Okay.
So fix your eyes because you're judging me right now.
I'm not judging. I always tell Kim, because she has that same conversation and stuff like that. I understand that. But even if I did do that, you can still come back with that same shit. I'm not
happens.
feeling it. Yeah, I know it does
Yes,
because we tried. I got all kind of different methods. I got my methods that work better than the others, and I got some that just don't come through. They just don't pull through. And I know that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, babe, I'm thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? I tried that. That actually works pretty good. I shouldn't say this on the podcast and she's here, but it actually works pretty good. Like every 30 minutes, every hour, yo, I'm thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? You was doing the moves the other night. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that back. You know what I'm talking about? The different things like that. It comes up, and that seems to work all right. That's just one you can take with you. Don't use it no time soon. She listens to it.
I've already known about it. Yes.
It's fine.
No, Travis has
been
his.
used.
Travis has his, and I know, but I still appreciate them no matter what. So, but I will say it is not just a physical reaction that we have. It is a mental reaction too for us. So I will say that.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that.
That boy quiet over there.
I am quiet. That was a good question. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought.
Because it is. I mean, I tell LaFrance the same thing. I want you to make love to my mind as well as my body. Exactly. That's the reaction that I get, but that is the truth. Like, if I'm not mentally there, like, there's some days I'll just give it to him just to give it to him because it's, like he said, if it's been 2 days, he get grumpy. As like how I am when I get hungry, I get hangry. He gets sex angry. Sangry, I guess we can call it. So if it's been more than 2 days, he gonna have an attitude. So sometimes even if I'm not in the mood, I still give it to him, and he'll know because he'll be like, "Okay, I know you ain't in the mood. Let me do what I need to do, and we gonna go to sleep." So some days it be like that, but other days when he texts me or when I get home, he'll come up behind me and hug on me and kiss on me or kiss on my neck and stuff like. Those are the days that I be into it. So he knows it's just up to him whether, okay, is this going to be like, let me just get this, or is this going to be like, I want my wife into it, so I'm going to put a little more effort in.
We just talked about sometimes you got a battery pack and you only got enough for one thing. If I give you the mental, I ain't going to have enough for the physical.
Well, then that's the choice you make.
Hey.
And as long as you all right with that, we good.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Hey. Okay.
Hey, all thing I say is, man, enjoy your 30s, man. Enjoy your 30s. Take it how you want to take it. Enjoy your 30s.
Okay.
Just talking about the mental part, like y'all talking about. We've been sexual monsters since we've been 12. Mentally, just thinking about anything. And when you hit them 40s, when you hit that doorstep, I'm telling you, when you hit that doorstep, enjoy your 30s.
It's different.
Enjoy your 30s.
different,
I'm straight up. I'm gonna enjoy your 30s.
So
Now, did
it seemed like you going a little bit into what DJ was talking about.
Did the roles reverse at that point? Because I heard the roles reverse at some point in time, and I was telling my wife when they reversed.
I could look at that woman.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Frost
happy.
Frost, I'm telling you, I done told my wife multiple times, babe, I've been researching, and that's why they don't talk about all these.
You need to research.
All these.
You got the 40
got the proof.
right here.
All these cougar stuff. I've been hearing about it.
But see, that's why I'm telling her, like, whatever you do now depends on if I'm gonna get them blue pills. Then.
Later.
So now how you acting, I'm not gonna get no subscription for them blue pills. You know what I'm saying? You need to be on top of your game, so when I even feel a little something, be like, okay, let me go and get the Viagra's on popping.
Hey, I mean, them things, they're like, damn, do you go blind for that thing or what? But I mean, if they want to show them commercials, I mean, damn, them some dudes be, every person that be on that Viagra commercial be having glasses on, man. I'm just nervous about that.
You already wear glasses.
But see, Mike, I heard people say you don't take a whole when you take like a half of one, try it out, and then, you know what I'm saying, see where it goes from there. Yeah. And then that's what, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to do that long as when I'm in my prime, you sticking with me when I'm in prime. When we get into whatchamacallit, I'm going to take a half. But I'm going to hit you with a half.
Let's get back to what we got to get that half.
Oh,
DJ. That damn half. We're going to go get it.
Frost done messed up a little bit. He done messed up a little bit.
But let me tell you, it just, when you hit them 40s, when you hit them 46, you hitting that over that 45. You know what I'm saying?
It's a different animal.
It's a different animal. The women, the women go through a transition that you think that it's almost like a new.
Yes, you
a
have more
newlywed.
free testosterone.
Yeah.
Women have more free testosterone in their body when we get older.
Yeah, and
So
you-
that's the
Yeah.
chemical that makes us want to jump on your bones and all
and
that.
so like me is
No,
more.
I'm not into it. No.
No,
Go sit down. No.
my wife. She look at me, but my wife, I'm more. I think we haven't made the transition yet, but the transition need to be in the morning.
How the hell the transition gonna be in the morning when your ass is going to
We
school
woke up like
at
3 o'clock.
5:30 in the goddamn morning?
Like the first, hey, I'm talking about. I'm full
Boy,
of energy.
don't
I
start
got
no
the-
shit.
I got the vitamins all in me. The red blood cells got fresh with oxygen.
There you go.
You know,
Hey.
I ain't even walked yet. You know what I'm saying? This oxygen is for you in the morning.
But hey, DJ,
But
he's saying that.
He's letting you know.
He letting
Yeah.
you know.
my wife is a morning.
I'll let y'all know what happened tomorrow.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
We solved the problem quick.
There you go.
You saw you squeeze that in there.
Now the month
Therapy.
tomorrow is gonna be Kovu was looking and was in the way.
That dog can look at me. He can look at me. Whoa.
Kobe will be in the room, don't he?
Kovu sleeps in our room.
He gonna get a sock tomorrow, but that's not gonna come off.
But DJ, since you in the reverse role, can you tell us how? Can you tell the women's out there
Here we go.
how they? I mean, basically, how it is. I mean, you I guess you feel like you want to jump his bones, and he kind of like on that. Man, I ain't in the mood, unless it's in the morning. You know
It's
what I'm
hard.
Uh-huh.
I tell you that it's hard because the role has reversed, and I am the one that is always in the mood, and the one who is being turned down, and so
Not turned down.
Uh-oh.
Sleep.
Side eye. Just so, because
There
It's
was
a-
lots of side eye in that.
so if I'm not getting it, it's a turn down. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want to call it,
I'm sorry. but-
to tell them again.
but
Tell them.
if I'm not getting it when I want it, it's a turn down.
What does it feel like?
I'm
What
sorry.
what is that? How does that feel for you?
So,
Hold on.
but I think it's different.
A quick applause. This is quick applause. Because you're preaching, sister. Go ahead.
So I believe it's a different situation though than what you guys are experiencing and what I'm experiencing as a more mature woman, because now
you ain't but 5 years older than us.
Serena, I'm more than 5 years older than you.
Yes, she is.
She done had a little bit too much to drink.
There we go. She saw her look at them fingers like.
She counting them fingers.
Counted the same finger though. The same. She counted the index finger.
So whereas now the situation that you guys are in now, when the guy wants it and the girl is saying, "Oh, I'm tired, I have a headache." Right now, whereas the roles are reversed and I'm the one who wants it, and the guy is not into it, then I feel it's me. You know, because I am a little bit more mature. And so now everything about me has changed since we got married 16 years ago. So have I put on too much weight? Yeah, I have. So is that a factor? You know,
Nope.
you know.
But see,
you know,
that's the same thing I think that goes through our minds
Yes,
as
it
well.
does, 'cause he
That's the
thinks
same thing that goes
Oh, I'm
mine.
not giving it to somebody else if I'm not giving
No,
it
it
to him.
ain't even like somebody
and I
else.
don't even think that at this point when I don't get it. Is he giving it to somebody else? I just think that he's no longer attracted to me because I'm not what I was when I walked down the aisle in 2002. You know, I'm not that 135-pound person that I was with the hourglass figure. You know, I have.
You
Oh, I'm finna say because I was 135 pounds
but
then.
you are.
But I mean, I'm now over 200 pounds. I have 3 kids. You know, everything about me has changed. And so, is that a factor? And even though when we have the discussion, and like right now, he is saying that's not a factor. You are still that 135-pound woman. Mm-hmm. To me, that I hear the words, I don't feel it.
Gotcha.
And I think the same way you articulated that's the same way I know me and Travis, that's the same way we feel to a certain extent. So that's why when we say, okay, wait till we get older, it's like so you can finally feel the way the seat that we sit in. Because women, y'all younger, I mean, especially when you're in your younger age. Matter of fact, right now, the guys would just be offering y'all the ones that get to say no at every stop of the way. Men have never been able to say no. Mike is in his golden years. The best time in his life because he gets to say no finally. You know what I'm saying? He can finally say no. And we kind of look forward to that because like, okay, you want to say no to me? I got you. But wait till I get to that time where I ain't got to, okay, you want it? I might have to take a blue pill. I'm not in it right now.
That's all right. That's why my battery life is on point.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. It's just, you know, pa.
Yeah, we ain't shooting no guns. It's still love.
It's all love.
It's still love. My gun sound effect is too aggressive. I'm not gonna do it.
You know, like we want. I love my wife, but I think I went through a transition of my mental. With how I wake up and my routine. I used to have energy after my routine, just like yesterday. Bill was like, man, you okay? I'm like, man, I'm good. Bill had to call me again like, man, you looking a little, I'm looking tired. Man, he caught up with me, man. It catch up with you. You know, I've been coaching for a long time and doing a lot of stuff pop in my head when I'm in that coaching mode. And everything, and
he's giving all his time to the job.
And that's what LaFrance hit me.
LaFrance
hit me in back of my head because I do pop up at 2:00 and I got a play in my head. I got some. I could fix this kid, and you know. So
now when you pop up at 2:00, roll over.
So hey, no. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. 5 people. Hold on, no.
Kovu gonna get a show.
I had this woman here when she sleep. Now I don't know if you gonna get punched in the jaw or what. Now I mean, since you know it too, babe. I can rub that leg and get like, boy, she'll throw a bolt on me. I don't touch. It's been that's scary. Talking about wake you up at 2.
You cannot be accountable for what happens when you are.
Okay, so I don't like to be touched when I'm sleeping. But I mean, if you're touching me for that, I mean, because this is what he does. Like when I'm sleeping, he does stuff like this. That irritates me.
Rubbing the arm.
I love that.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get my attention because you want
look
me
at Serena.
to,
See, look at Serena. Serena, like yeah. Look.
I mean, if you starting something, then that's okay.
That's the
but if you just rubbing me because your ass sleeping and you dreaming, don't touch me.
I'll grab it for you.
Yes.
Let me grab it for you. Come on over, baby. Come on over. That's that.
I definitely like the conversation we had on that one, man. So just guys know, if they deny you now, you just got married. Every guy pretty much goes through it. Just
Okay.
wait a couple years.
Yep.
Wait a couple years. If she with that bullshit, we could flap it on her. You know what I'm saying?
No, but there are things that you could do to spice it up as well. It is.
Okay. Okay, and I like how you did that because that's the next conversation. You know what I'm saying? The next conversation that I got going on, because unfortunately, a lot of guys, and including myself, really don't know what's romantic or what's your idea of romance.
Damn.
Everybody has an idea of romance that's not necessarily the same as their wife. Okay, I only know the shit I see on TV. That's all I know.
That's fake.
And that's what I think, because sometimes my wife say that ain't what it is. So I want to ask the guys first. I know I'm starting with the guys. Matter of fact, No, I think the guys are gonna be 100 with me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask.
100 with you too.
Hold up, just calm down.
Let the man
I'm gonna ask the wives, and then I want the guys just to let me know if they was feeling that same thing. If that's what y'all thought your idea of romance for your wife was. That's all I want to know. So, Serena, go ahead and tell me what's romantic. What's your idea of romance? Because in my studies, what I learned is a lot of women don't know what romance is either until they get hit with what they figure is romance. But I'm like, how do I know what romantic if you don't even know what the fuck romantic is either? So,
okay, so I will tell you.
Let me know.
I that time when y'all surprised us with that surprise date to the winery or whatever, that was romantic.
Awesome. Yes.
Like, we had no idea where we were going. Y'all was just like, get dressed. We got somewhere to be. Yes, is that something almost from a movie? Yes, but did it feel amazing for us to be able to experience that?
Y'all outdid yourselves on that one.
Yes. And I can't tell you last time that happened. So I'm just saying, like, something like that.
What I'm gonna say is the only reason me and the boy T has not probably went back to that is because we took them to a winery and they had pre-made sangria. Guys, they had pre-made sangria.
We had just started drinking wine, though.
Guys,
okay, so
I'm talking to my podcast people right now. They had pre-made sangria at the winery, and that they basically get that shit away for free. You got to pay for the wine tasting, but what they did is they tasted the sangria and spit out all the wine. So basically, they were drinking sangria the whole night. So we was at a place that served wine, but they were drinking sangria the whole night.
God.
So it kind of defeat the purpose of going to a winery.
We did not like the wine that they had. We liked the sangria better. What was you gonna sit there and do? Drink wine when you don't like?
So LaFrange, y'all should have went to HEB.
Yeah, we should have went to HEB.
What was romantic
and
was
the wine
the
section.
scenery.
it was the scenery, it was the
It
time.
was not the wine. It was the fact that they took the time to say
They planned
"Babe,
it.
Get dressed.
Yes.
I'm not telling you where you're going.
Get
We just
dressed.
getting in
We
the
going to
car.
HEB.
That was we had the most, like, that was a very romantic night. I do remember that. We went there. The scenery was beautiful. The sun was going down. I mean, it was like picture perfect. It wasn't about the wine. It was
Right.
about that you guys
The
took the
time.
time to plan that.
Okay.
It was quality.
And it was
Yes.
quality, a quality,
And
day.
it was
wonderful.
spontaneous.
Okay.
It felt, even though y'all might have planned, I don't know how long y'all planned it for, but it was something that we'd never done before.
Yep.
So the spontaneity, that's what I would say,
Absolutely.
of a date would be amazing.
I got something that actually me and Travis been talking about, and we was going to talk to you, Mike, but since we're on the podcast, we'll just let this out. We was actually going to do something close to that same thing, but we was going to take y'all to like a gun range and just
I've
have
been
y'all
wanting to do
shooting and
that.
stuff like that. Is that considered romantic to you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the
DJ,
thought.
is that considered romantic to you, going to a gun range?
So for me,
DJ was, she been like,
Yeah, she been in the war. I understand that. It's a little different. So it's like everything is not romantic to everybody. So it's kind of hard to.
and that's what I was
Our
gonna.
normal though.
That's what I was gonna say. Each guy has to figure out what that woman likes and what is romantic to them. Because what I would see as romance, Serena may not. And so it's just.
It's about knowing your wife.
It's about knowing your wife. It's little things. Like you guys were talking about, you gotta make love to my mind and stuff like that. You gotta text me during the day that I'm thinking about you, and so that when he comes home, you're ready for that. See, Mike texts me every single day. I love you. That's it. Those 3 words.
That's why she ready for you every day, huh, bro?
Exactly.
But I got 800 preteens
But I mean,
burning all my damn energy.
he's a teacher. He's in the middle of school.
Hey, don't say
But-
that, baby.
But
It's doing my break.
I'm trying to give you props here, and
Go ahead, give it to me, baby.
so shut the hell up. So no matter what he's doing during the day, he finds the time just to text me that.
And you want it every night.
And no, it's not that I want it every night. No, I don't want it every night. I don't want it every night.
DJs
No, what I'm
in
saying,
that bracket where we say no. Just bring that up, but go ahead.
what I'm saying is, to me, that is romantic because no matter what he has going on at school with the hundreds of kids that he has to deal with, he takes those 3 seconds that it takes for him to pick up his phone and text me, I love you.
But see, do you understand where as a man that can get confusing? Because what we see on TV is like these grand gestures of romance.
But see, grand gestures to me don't mean it. To me, grand gestures to me don't mean anything. And I've told him that hundreds of times. I don't want no flowers, like Valentine's Day and all that stuff. I don't want that crap because that is like status quo. I don't want that. Now, if it's, November 3rd, no special day, no nothing, and you went to HEB because we needed toothpaste, and something told you as you walked in the store and walked by the floral case, something caught your eye and said, ooh, I want to get that for my wife. And you come home with that for me for no apparent reason, that is romantic to me. Just for no apparent reason. I don't want no flowers because it's my birthday, because it's Mother's Day, because it's Valentine's Day. I don't want them because it's a special reason. It's because you just saw them and they were so beautiful that it made you think of me.
But see, that's why it's kind of hard for guys. We don't know. Well, I'm gonna talk for myself. I don't necessarily know what is considered romantic. I could just be thinking I'm doing something that's thoughtful, but that is not considered romance. But we don't know that. We've always thought,
based on the reaction that you get, that you feel that way.
Of course, if I do something thoughtful, you're going to be thankful for what I did. Okay. So appreciative, and you're going to be appreciative if it's romantic, just like when we took y'all to the winery. I didn't really think that was too much romantic. I thought we was doing like our double date thing and whatever. Till y'all said it just then, it never clicked in my head that was romantic. Never. So it's hard for guys to know, okay, I want to do stuff romantic, but I'm not about to do all this stupid, crazy stuff. And Kim don't even like flowers, like how you were saying, all that kind of stuff. She's not big with that stuff. So it's like
they die.
Exactly.
You just have to figure out what it is that makes her heart sing, and do that. And that is that romantic thing.
Kim want Harry Potter stuff. She want vampires. She like vampires and shit.
But if that's what makes her heart sing,
I'm gonna get some fake teeth and I'm gonna come and bite the shit out of it. And she's not gonna tell me that's romantic. She's not gonna tell me that's romantic. I'm like, hey, but I'm thinking, I'm being thoughtful.
If you go to Barnes and Nobles and you get her collector's edition of a Harry Potter book, she will be fine. You know what I mean? It's just little stuff like that. Call us.
A guy, thoughtfulness and romantic, I guess it kind of,
you know what?
It seems different.
It's the same thing.
Sitting at home, you like today, for example, I know what my husband loves to do. It is football. And so I surprised him with tickets to the game.
And you made us lost, by the way. Just want to make sure we throw that out there. LSU lost today.
I did not make LSU.
Yep, LSU lost today because somebody Mike got to be at the house at all times.
And Bella won.
Bella won and LSU lost. Do we care about Bella? No. Okay, just want to make sure we knew that. But you go ahead.
Okay, so I planned a day of something that my husband loves to do. I don't want to go sit at no dang on football game. But I know it's something that he loves to do. So I planned a day without him knowing for us to spend time doing something that he wants to do. Which I thought would be romantic, thoughtful, whatever you want to call it. So him sitting at home with me, because me just sitting at home watching Law and Order with a glass of wine under the blanket, or even us watching MasterChef. That's what we watch. That's it. I'll get ready to say Hell's Kitchen, because that's what it was. It was Hell's Kitchen. Us sitting at home watching Hell's Kitchen, it's not like I'm sitting on this couch and you're sitting over there. No. We sit on the if we sitting on the couch together and we got the blanket and I got my feet up and he's rubbing my feet while we're watching Hell's Kitchen, to me, that's him being romantic. Because he's doing something with me that I like to do. He's not complaining. He's not picking up his phone every 20 seconds to check the score of a game or something, or to check Facebook, which drives me freaking crazy. So for that block of time, it is about me.
Yes.
That's what man. It don't have to be grand gestures. It could just be little small things as simple as watching a TV show.
And LaFrance, and that's new to me.
I mean, see, that's what I'm saying, though.
I'm being honest with you.
Uh-huh.
I thought that I had to have that immaculate firecracker type event to say it's romantic. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't.
So that would mean you were never romantic.
I never. I didn't know if I was or not. I don't know.
What was the firecracker event?
But I'm saying, but I don't know.
Football on Thursday, Friday night.
I mean, that's my
basketball Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
But see, but if nobody like when I grew up, I never really, my mom and dad, I really didn't see them go out or go out together or whatever. I just saw them grinding. The most romantic thing I seen them do is make sure we eating on the table. They're not fighting. They're giving us a great example of how a family's supposed to look.
Absolutely.
So I never really seen my dad kiss my mom. Because back in the day, I'm 46, so I'm talking about 72, 60s. I could maybe count on my hands how many times I saw my mom kiss and my daddy kiss. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something they didn't grow up doing. Because the time and space where the time they came up, they couldn't do all that stuff in public, and it was against a lot of stuff. So to get that scene of seeing what romantic is I think first time I saw something romantic was watching a Real Niti commercial on TV. Remember that little nasty wine bottle? That's just nasty. So when I got older, that's what I thought I wanted. So the first time I got opportunity to buy anything with liquor, I bought a Renee, and that junk was nasty. I never knew why. And so, but I have never been told or anything or expressed.
It's something that you learn. I think as you spend time with your partner, you learn them and you learn what they like.
But see, I think women assume that's why I brought this up for all the new couples. Every couple would get to a space where they be like, I want you to be romantic. And what y'all don't understand is guys don't know what the fuck romance is. Unless you tell us. Yeah. And then you be like, well, it's not romantic if I got to tell you. But if you never let us know, we will never know.
I had to get over that notion quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's what I'm saying.
If I have to tell you, deal.
Yeah.
Because I used to say that at the beginning of our marriage.
Shouldn't have to tell you. It's not romantic if I got to tell you.
I was like, well, I mean, if he don't know how, that does not make logical sense. How is he supposed to be in my head to know what I think is romantic? So what I started doing is we would talk more, and I would say, well, I like this, or I like that, or don't buy me flowers, don't buy me this, I don't like that. And then as we have grown, he's gotten a whole lot better with that. So I think it just comes with time. It really, all it boils down to is that we want to know that we are the center of your universe. Even if it's for 5 minutes or an hour, it doesn't matter what we're doing, to know that we feel that we are special to you, that is romantic.
Baby, you're special to me.
I know that.
See? I was trying to be romantic. I don't think it passed right there.
No,
I'm still confused.
It was romantic because I do know that you show me that. That's how I was trying to say that. He shows me that he loves me and that he is romantic on a daily basis with the small things. That
I didn't even know I was being romantic, just like Mike. I don't know.
Like her telling me that I didn't. I mean, I thought I just like a feet rub.
And that's what I'm saying. T, did you think some of the stuff you was doing is, I guess, considered romantic, or you just thought, hey, we gonna have a good time?
Anything over the top, anything over the top? Like that's the only thing I would ever think would be considered
3 men
romantic.
here.
You thought you had to spend a lot of money to be romantic.
Money, but I mean, it's been expressed though sometimes that some of the things that they do require money, or
Not a whole lot.
and then it's been expressed at times that even after you do some of the things, it's like, oh, you just doing this because you want some.
Exactly.
Or
So that's the part that confuses me the most with the romance part, because then when you do get hit with,
Let's talk about that then, because that is, I will admit, that's something I've said, obviously, but
trying to get you a little bit
to
out.
DJ's point earlier, she said one thing Mike does on a daily basis is a text that says "I love you." So it is something
you know
that
what? I'm gonna stop you real quick.
No, because then if you just say "I love you," well, what's the matter?
I'm gonna stop you real quick.
Why you texting me that you love me?
Want to know why I'm gonna stop you?
Uh-huh.
Because in this particular conversation we having, DJ is me and LaFrance. So Mike is telling.
No, Mike is telling DJ. I still think DJ proved my point earlier. I'm going to stand by that 100%. The whole "I love you," I'm thinking about you. I'm taking 3 minutes out of my day because I found it to say
but the reason why I'm
you.
saying it's different is because
I see what you about to say, but no.
Okay.
Thank you.
But
I mean, just little things like
I'll leave it alone.
Like but it's like, babe, I want to, what do you want to watch on TV? Like, we don't really watch a lot of TV together, but I would love for us to start doing that. So it's like, if that becomes our new normal, then that's cool, but not still once every 3 weeks that we're like, oh, okay, I want to watch TV with you. Why? We never watch TV together.
That's not true.
So then what she's saying is
when
you do something like that out of the norm, then it's like, okay, you are just doing this to get some. It's not because
and what's
you
wrong with
about
that?
it.
But that's
Because then it's different.
Yeah.
It don't feel the same.
Romance should not be a precursor to sex.
Oh, then what is? Because I don't want to be romantic if it's not. No,
See, that's the point.
Can I get the applause?
No, not at all.
But that's the point. When you're doing it because you want to get something, it doesn't feel
not
the
romantic.
same. When you're doing it just because you're like, you know what, I have the sexiest wife in the world. I'm about to go. Like when you bought me them drawers.
What I love.
and you just like, boy, I can't wait to see that booty jiggling in these drawers. I was like, ooh.
What I like about this is, okay, men, they show they love physically half of the time. You know what I'm saying? That's how we show our love.
That's what it is.
If I buy you drawers,
Siri got it.
to talk about, I want to see booty bouncing in them drawers. What you think I want to do after booty bounce?
But see, it wasn't my birthday.
What's step 2?
It wasn't no kind of special. You just brought them home, and you were just like, I want to see your booty jiggling.
If I bring you some drawers home, what you bringing these drawers home to me for?
No, well, okay. Other than that, like you got me the Pandora bracelet, and it wasn't. We was on the cruise. We was hanging out. It wasn't my birthday. It wasn't nothing special. You bought me the Pandora bracelet.
You closed the deal with that, and I told you.
He did.
I told you.
But
you
see,
that.
it was just kind of like, okay, he just bought it because he knew I liked it and it was nice, and I had been talking about it for a while. He was like, "We gonna go and get you." I didn't even know he was gonna buy it for me, and he was like, "We gonna go and get you this." So you may have you looking at me like you did it just because to get some booty, but at the time I didn't think you were doing it for that.
I'm gonna be real. As a man, I think I'm talking to a lot of men, especially when you first starting off in a relationship. Everything we do is for booty at the end. I mean, let's be real. I'm gonna be totally honest. Everything I do is because if not, you Travis to me. Hey T, what's happening? Wow. I don't have to live with Travis. you live right. You stay right next to me. If we not having sex, then you Greg, you Travis. We just best friends. That just is what it is.
What you look at me for, baby?
Because you better not second emotion.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. The reason why I'm doing something.
I always told you this. I said I never spent this amount of money on any woman but you.
Exactly.
I always told you.
Motherfucking wife, you better be spending more money on me than you spend on any other woman.
Even before we was married, we was in New Orleans. I went to a dang on. I love that family, but I went to a family reunion in a weekend of New Orleans, and they had some type of thing going on bourbon, and I was at the family reunion, and We was in
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
And what did you get out of that?
We had a whole room of people.
What did you get out of that?
Is that when y'all got pregnant with Micah?
That's when we got pregnant with Micah.
I guess that didn't work. I guess didn't work out the right way.
We got pregnant with Micah the next weekend. The next weekend after the family.
Next weekend, she faked like she left her luggage in the airport, and I had to bring her to go get her luggage. And we reeled on this, and we pulled on side the road where Avondale Shipyard.
Micah, turn it off, baby. Just turn it off.
Nope. Avondale Shipyard off of River Road. Pulled on the side. And she was conceived on the River Road.
I remember when Cameron was conceived.
On the left side.
They used to call my baby Truckalina.
Truckalina.
Yes, ma'am, because she was conceived in the truck.
I think she still haven't got that luggage.
All I want to say is, I just thought it was. I mean, guys want to be romantic, and the reason we want to be romantic is I want you to feel good, but then I want to feel good as well. I mean,
you're supposed to be romantic because you love us.
I do. I love you without being romantic. I love you regardless. If I'm married to you, I love you. I love you. It's not going to change. But if I be romantic, if I do something a little extra, I expect a little extra in return.
See, y'all taking that expect booty as in, like, I don't know, like as a negative thing. Like Franz just said earlier, our love is physical. We have a different type of love. So me making love to you, me having sex with you, that is a big part of our love. Matter of fact, you go down those lists, men's number one thing. Man's, whatever.
That's another thing that annoys Travis about me.
Are we going to annoy now?
No,
Are we going back? We going backwards?
We went
Podcast viewer, she tried to cut me off.
She don't know. When you hit it Rick Ross, it was over with. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross already went. So.
Trying to cut me off. But I think, like I said, that's the number one thing on our list. So that's why I think women have to be careful with when they think, okay, he's just doing this to get booty. No, he's just doing this to make love to me because this is his way of showing he loves me by doing this.
Right. So, but there is a balance, right?
True.
So I understand, like yours is very physical. Mine is mental too. So there needs to be that balance for us to be able to, for me to confidently accept the romance of knowing that there's an end result. So thank you, but make it more consistent.
So when I meet that balance, though, we got to be all the way up in there once we meet that balance.
Yeah. His hands didn't even go together.
He didn't
even come balanced.
He didn't even drinking.
Yeah. Tea sipping on lemonade.
You with me?
I'm with
you hear
you.
me a
I
little
get
bit?
you. But see, that is the balance because it's like, okay, sometimes, like I said earlier, sometimes we're gonna be in the mood, and sometimes he get it even when I'm not in the mood because I'm like, this is how he expresses his love to me. I may not be in the mood for it, so it's still gonna happen.
You're gonna stop kicking my feet.
So it's still.
Hold up, Kim.
Talk about that,
Kim. Y'all at a pace that I mean that's a steady pace right there. That's a tough. I get your hands down on that one.
But it has developed over time. Like I just know to keep my husband happy. Like I said, I know how I get when I get hungry. When he gets hungry, quote unquote, I know that I'm gonna start getting the grumpy fronts. So he knows in the morning if we going somewhere, he knows he don't like to stop for anything, but he knows he's gonna have to stop to get me something to eat, or we gonna have a rough ride.
Yeah.
So now in that same vein, I know if my husband don't get it after about 2 days, it's gonna be a rough day. So I'm like, okay, is it just open my legs so he can get some and we can continue on with this lovely thing we got going on? Then yes, because to me it's worth it to keep him happy like that, and vice versa. He does things for me in that way on other things.
So Kim brought up something that I think is a good question that I would like an answer to. So like she said, there's times where she's just not mentally there, but you are physically there, and so she's just like, whatever, here you go. You are mentally okay with that?
I honestly, It's not the best that I like, but I've learned within myself to never turn down
Gotcha.
open booty.
Okay.
You never turn it down. If it's open, then I need to go and get done because I don't feel the greatest about it, but I get over it by the time it's over.
He prefers it, of course, when I'm in the mood, and
Yeah.
most of the time I am when we do. But in those days when I'm just like, okay, it's been a rough week, or like I got a lot going on at work, or I didn't had something going on, but I know it's been a couple days, and I know, okay, about this time he gonna start getting rough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough day. So then I'm like, okay, here you go, but it's that understanding, like he know and I know, and so we're both okay with that, and then we're good.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but y'all at a serious pace. I'm just letting you know. Even when that's a serious.
But
And
see,
that's what I feel, but to him, it's still not enough.
but see me.
So I'm like, I can't do no more.
I know how life goes, and I know that it's you only got so long to get it in before that kind of stuff happens. So I'm like, I'm not gonna settle for just not having it. It's not gonna happen. I mean, I don't want it to be lax, and then she feel like, okay, I'm good, and then she's good for 2 weeks, and I ain't had none for 2 weeks. I'm a like how she said, she voiced her opinion. So I'm gonna voice my opinion. Like, yo, this some bullshit. And when you get let down, man, that's a hard pill to swallow. Like, I'm not being cocky or nothing like that, but bitches want me. You know what I'm saying? I can get some if I wanted it. You know what I'm talking about? So in my mind, I'm like, you know how many bitches want this? Like, yo, I can go get some tonight if it was what it was. But I'm not like that. I want my wife. That's who I want. So I'm like, yo, come on now. What it is? You got fronts. You got this drip right here. You hear me?
So just do it yourself.
No. Not when I got an able body right next to me.
able body.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Got a little high there.
Nah, don't get me wrong. It has happened, but I don't want to. That's not what I prefer.
Yeah.
I prefer
when we're
breathing,
both together and when
heartbeats.
we're both in the mood is wonderful. So it's like, okay,
Yeah, that's what I prefer.
when we get there and it's great. When I'm not there and he's there, it's all right. So we just kind of come to that conclusion, like, okay, to keep this thing running how it's running, sometimes it's gonna be like that. Sometimes it's he gonna be there and I'm not, and I just gotta open my legs and here we go. But the next day, we totally fine. The next night, I'm probably gonna be into it, and here we go. It balances. I think for us, it has balanced itself out. There is more times where I am in the mood than not. But I think it's only gotten there because I did. If I wasn't giving it to him like that, I don't think we would be at this point.
I think it's just because I was persistent. I'm
That
not.
too.
I'm no. It's 2 days now. Like, yo, what's happening? Like, I'm persistent. I don't want you to go 3 days.
Don't give them the
and all
idea that you rough and rugged like that, because I don't want people to think you over Me Too and
No, I'm not Me Too.
Ain't
I'm not me.
like that.
Ain't nobody raping nobody. Ain't nobody raping
nothing like
nobody.
he
But I
ain't
have the
as- he ain't
conversation.
as rough
We're
as
not
he's
Brett
sounding on
Kavanaughing
mic.
this or anything.
Nah, but
He's not as rough as he's sounding on this.
I
mic.
have the conversation. That's all
Yes,
I'm saying.
he does have a conversation.
It's an
He is
issue with me. I might not talk about you putting the cornbread up, but I'm gonna talk about, yo, that booty need to be on display or something. Like, what's happening? What's going on? So, but I think these were some good conversations. I think this is good for like new couples, fairly new married and stuff like that, so they know you're not the only one going through this shit. Everybody went through this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And still going through it.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
So if you love that woman, stay with her, because you're just gonna get with somebody else and it's gonna happen all over again. I mean,
Or if you love that man, stay with him.
well, this is the Man's View podcast, so we
Yeah, but we on couples court right now.
We sliding a little bit closer to the men's. You know what I'm saying? So, but women, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You love that man, you stay with that man. You know what I'm saying? Some things you gonna have to eat up. You know what I'm talking about? Some things. Everybody ain't got the same drip as France. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't.
Here we go.
Everybody ain't as blessed to be with France. So I understand where they come from. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't blessed like you did.
I'm sorry, Kim.
This is what I. But people that know him know this is him. I have been dealing with this we've been together for 16 years, married for 13, and he has been this way the entire time. So it's just, please excuse him. Please excuse him.
Ain't no excuse.
Yes.
This
Please
was
excuse him.
very, very. This was good. This was
It was
good.
good. I like this conversation.
And still to this day. I mean, not to this day, but even. I mean, we was talking about romance. I still don't know what romance is. I don't know what you want to call it. I just know I want to see a smile.
That's
I
romance. That's
if
romance.
that works, if that's working, if that's working now, I guess I've been romantic all alone. I guess. Huh?
Hey.
I think me and her had a conversation before. You know, I said I think you never really experienced what a man's supposed to be. Remember I told you that? I did. You laughing, but you know I told you. You laughing, but I did tell her. But she had an idea that a man should be sitting in the bed with a book, sitting up with glasses, and like that Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I said that's not.
You said Bill Cosby? Okay.
Bill Cosby. That's not that.
Yeah.
That's the Bill Cosby, the Cosby Show.
That TV stuff.
That TV stuff.
Cosby.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about putting pills and drinks and stuff.
No,
Okay, no problem.
Billy Claire. Billy Claire.
Bing boom.
Yeah.
Now, you know, so she's like, oh, you know, this one day I was actually in that position one day, and she came in, and I'm like, well, I got me something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can't get into these. I tried it again. She had me reading books at night trying to get some, and I'm not reading shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just portraying. I'm just portraying with the glasses and shit, sitting up there with the book, with the hot ass pajamas on. Them bitches hot as hell.
We don't do the
I wear shorts to bed. You know what I'm saying? But I got the pajamas all the way down. I got my leg crossed. I'm like, so I had to just tell her, man. I was like, you know, this ain't fucking reality right here. You know? And I said, I mean, sometimes, you know, I ain't gonna be sitting up in this bed reading a book with my glasses half off my nose. So, you know,
But that was your truth. That was
my truth. That was my truth. And you know, I told her that, you know, I'm gonna keep her laughing and keep her smiling.
Mm-hmm.
That's my job.
That's what it's about.
That's what I told her.
That's what it's
I
about.
be doing. I'm gonna get aggravated, but that's what my focus is.
You ain't gotta flick them off.
Yeah, she always gonna think of that's that love though.
That's that love right there.
That's all that
That's
is.
romance.
Show my love. Give me fingers.
Yeah, but there ain't too many. Like I tell you, you know, it ain't no point. There ain't too. You know, she like you say, she's verbally aggressive. There ain't too many women I let be that way either. So I know what she got to get off her chest. I let her get it off, but she also know how far to go. So she know the boundaries of her verbal. Yeah. She know her verbal. So that's romantic to me because she never jeopardized my manhood. When she don't jeopardize, if women listen to me, if you don't jeopardize that manhood, if you mess with that manhood, he gonna roll out on you because he can never come back off of that. He could come back off of anything in the world, anything. But if you start making him feel less than a man, he would never see you the same. He'll never be able to perform the way you want him to perform. He can't go back. Then he gonna go looking for somebody to try to build his esteem up, and that's where you lose him.
Hashtag keys.
I feel you. I like that. Mike got that going out. DJ, you got anything you want to tell the people as we go out? Any kind of tips or tools, anything like that? 16 years, you got to have something like a key to help those newly married people or what's going on. Or Mike had it.
You got it.
Get the mic up.
Serena.
I think the biggest piece of advice I ever got was from a lady I actually saw at Walmart, just an old lady sitting with her husband. But I asked her the key to her marriage, and she said they never fell out of love at the same time. As long as that never happens, you always have a chance with your marriage.
Okay.
I like that.
Things are gonna get tough, but you just can't fall out of love at the
I ain't
same time.
backdooring that. That's good right there.
You like that one?
I like that.
Okay. Sound like some shit from the Notebook, but okay. Kim, you got anything you want to tell the people?
Just don't give up on simple shit. Don't give up on your marriage or your relationship off of stupid stuff. And it's going to seem like it's so big in the moment because you're upset, but calm yourself down. Think about it. In the grand scheme of my life, is this something that is really going to change my life in a profound way? If it's not, let it go. That is my biggest piece. Let
it go because it's not that serious. It really isn't.
No problem. Thank you, babe, for always coming through. You know what I'm saying? DJ, you want to plug your business? You want to tell them about DJ's Creative Corner?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, tell them about your business. You
I wasn't prepared. But yes, thanks for the plug.
No problem.
Follow me on Facebook at DJ's Creative Corner for all your personalized crafting needs. T-shirts, cups, mugs, glasses, party favors, you name it, I can make it.
Yep.
And she ain't lying. She makes she make these fire ass cups. You know what I'm talking about? We take them out on the cruise. They got this drink called the Punchline. I get toasted every year with them goddamn DJ Creation cups. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go check that shit out. Follow us on every social media except for Snapchat. I think we got a Twitter.
Yeah, you got
we got a Twitter. It's the MV _ podcast. We got a Instagram. That's the MVP _ podcast. And then we got a Facebook. Check us out on there, the MVP podcast. And like always, I got to say something going out there. I guess I got to tell what's my thing that I think people should always do. I can't say it better than Lil Duval. So I'm going to let that go out as we get out of here.
We gonna start this thing alright. Duval in the motherfucking house. Come on, come on. Do it, baby, take it, baby. Do it, baby, take it, baby. Do it, baby, take it, baby. Do it,